Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the weekend series with Alaya Creations. Shivram, we have an amazing artist today with us, none other than Lakshmi Kumaraguruparan. Vanakkam, welcome to this wonderful weekend series with Alaya Creations. Lakshmi Avargale, how are you doing?
Namaskaram and namaskaram to
Good evening,
everyone who's
everybody.
tuning in.
Welcome back to the weekend series with. Namaste, ma. Namaste, ma.
Are you able to hear me? Sorry, I just had some.
Absolutely. I'm able to hear you perfectly. Your voice is coming very good. So today morning I had a beautiful message from a person called Sudha Manasa. So Sudha Manasa told me I got into music because of this lady.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's what she told me. She said she inspired me so much that I immediately became a violinist. So that's where her journey began. So just to begin with, I just wanted to, just give you this, heads off, stating that you are inspiring people to become musicians, Lakshmi. So I'm
Um,
so blessed to have you on my show today.
Thank you. That's a really kind word from Sudha. I'm really blessed to know that there are people out there who feel that I can be an inspiration for them. So thank you. Thank you for the kind words.
Wonderful. Let's begin. என்ன எங்க இருந்து ஆரம்பிக்க போறீங்க?
So எனக்கு வந்து I thought இன்னைக்கு I'll just sing some kritis from a composer who is very close to my heart, Sri Muthuswamy Dikshitar.
Wow.
அவரோட கிருதிகளுக்கு வந்து ஈடு வந்து இல்ல கண்டிப்பா definitely there is no parallels to his music.
ஆமா.
So in so many aspects, and I was very fortunate to be exposed to his kritis right from a very young age, thanks to my grandmother. Daily at daily பூஜையில ஆத்துல இருக்கிற அந்த பூஜை பண்ணும்போது she used to sing so many of his kritis. Sorry, I think I'll speak in English. I'll feel more comfortable
Absolutely,
that
yeah.
way. So in her daily puja, she used to sing several of his compositions, and many rare ones also, which are so beautiful. And this was the kind of environment that I grew up. So I was naturally drawn towards Dikshitar's compositions. And I should also mention here my guru, Dr. Manjula Sriram. I was very fortunate to become her disciple, and she had given a lot of focus to teaching me a lot of Dikshitar's kritis, rare ones.
Wow.
So that way it kind of, and not only that, she not only taught me the kritis, she also taught me how to appreciate his music and look at the different aspects of his kritis. Because Dikshitar really excelled in language. His kritis are just beautiful with such lovely alankaras in the language, the words that he chose, his knowledge of the scriptures, the knowledge of the various kshetrams in India, the knowledge that he had Jyotisha Shastram and even other esoteric subjects like Sri Vidya Upasane. So there were so many things that are embedded in his music. It's like a gold mine. Every kriti of his is like a gold mine that we can learn a lot of things from. So that is, he has been a big. It's a. I mean, I look upon to him really a lot, and I'd like to present some of his kritis and the a glimpse of my experience with his kritis. I'd like to share it with you today.
Absolutely, all yours.
I will start with one kriti in the raga Janjuti, kriti on Lord Ganesha. Ganesha Kumara Pahi Mam. Ganesha Kumara Pahi Mam. Gajamukha 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 Ganesha Kumara Pahi Mam. Manoratha Siddhidayaka. Manoratha Siddhidayaka. Manoratha Siddhidayaka. Gamapadadi Nuta Bhava Shri Guru Hita Gajamukha Ganesha Kumara Pahi Mam. Manoratha Siddhidayaka. Gamapadadi Nuta Bhava Shri Guru Hita Gajamukha Ganesha Kumara Pahi Mam. 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 Pahi Mam. Pahi Mam.
Beautiful.
Thank you. It's a very short and sweet Kriti.
அண்ட் புள்ளியாருடைய பேச்சை வச்சு ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோம்னா அதோட வேற இன்னொரு பக்தியும் கிடையாது, வேற
Yes.
அதோட இன்னொரு ஆரம்பமும் கிடையாது. ஸோ
Definitely. I
to
agree to
begin
that.
with such a beautiful rendition, அருமையா இருந்தது.
Thank
இப்போ இங்க இருந்து now let's have our full on discussion about Dikshitar,
Okay.
because I also know somebody who loves Dikshitar a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a wonderful musician who was a direct Manasaputra of Mangalampalli Balamurali Krishna, D.V. Mohana Krishna சொல்லிட்டு
Okay.
he loved Muthuswamy Dikshitar a lot. So a lot of his kritis I have heard. So I would love to listen to your conversations on Muthuswamy Dikshitar, and what is the next thing that you would like to take, and a little history about that ragam and that kirtanai.
Sure. I'll start with the Kriti that I just sang now. So the Kriti Ganesha Kumara Pahi Mam is a very short one, Pallavi Anupallavi, that is all it has. And within this Kriti, there are some things that is very that can be highlighted in this Kriti. What this is called Swarakshara. So Swarakshara is something where the lyrics and the tune of that lyric is exactly the swara that is underlying swara of that tune.
Oh.
So in this Kriti, if you notice in the Anupallavi, it is Manoratha Siddhi Dayaka Gamapadadi Nuta Abdina, the words go like that. Manoratha Siddhi Dayaka Gamapada. Yeah, I'm singing a swara. But it is not just a swara over there. There is a meaning to that line. So what Dikshitar has put over there is Manoratha Siddhi Dayaka, he's the one who gives all the siddhis, and Agama Padadi Nuta. So he is worshipped by the through the words uttered through in the Agamas. So
Agamas.
that is how the meaning, the construct of the words are in that way. So this is just a glimpse into what a fantastic scholar in Sanskritam that Dikshitar was.
Wow.
So this is just a glimpse to it. So the way he brought in swaraksharas into his kritis and also made sense, made beautiful meaning out of it. So that is something really beautiful about Dikshitar's kritis, because it is present in a lot of his kritis. And I think it was a traditional family thing that even his father has in fact, I don't know the kriti though, but his father has composed a kriti that is full of swaraksharas. The whole song is just swaraksharas. So I think somewhere Dikshitar also had this natural inclination to putting swaraksharas in his kritis. So this is just something I wanted to mention as I sang this song.
Super.
So I will continue. I'll just a brief intro into Dikshitar's life. So Dikshitar was born in Tiruvarur in Tamil Nadu. And Tiruvarur is the home to one of the most magnificent temples in the world, the Kamalamba's shrine and Tyagarajaswamy. That temple is just so beautiful, and there are many little shrines of different other gods and other manifestations within that temple complex. So somehow I think Dikshitar really enjoyed going to the temple, and he has pretty much composed a kriti on all the shrines over there. And we are the fortunate people to be able to listen to all those kritis today. I think the most famous or the most exemplary works that he has done over there could be the Navavarna Kritis on the Kamalamba. So the Navavarna Kritis are very popular. There are 9 Kritis plus one Dhyana Kriti and a Mangala Kriti. And the Navavarna Kritis are all, each Kriti is on every Avarna of the Sri Chakra. So this is just an in introduction to how much Dikshitar knew about the Sri Vidya Upasana and how much he understood this this puja, and he has incorporated all that within his songs. So each of the kriti personifies all the avaranas and describes that avarana and how the puja is done in more detail. So they're not just songs. There is so much that we can learn and so much we can get from these kritis. So I'd like to present one of the Navavarna kritis, which is in the Raga Shahana. And this is actually on the 7th Avarna, which is the Sarvaroga Hara Chakra. So every chakra has one particular aspect that can be, purpose. So this one is to get rid of diseases and heal the world that we are living in today. So I'd like to present that kriti now.
Please.
Shri Kamalambi Bhakti Karomi Shri Kamalambi करोमि श्रुता कल्पवाटिकायां चण्डिकायां जगदम्बिकायां श्री राका चन्द्र वदनायां राजीव नयनायां पाकारी नूतचरणायां आकाशादि किरणायां ह्रीङ्कार विपिनहरिण्यां ह्रीङ्कार सुशरीरिण्यां ह्रीङ्कार तरुमञ्जर्यां ह्रीङ्कारेश्वर्यां गौर्यां श्री शरीर त्रय विलक्षण सुखतर स्वात्मानुभोगिन्यां वीरिंषि हरीशा हरिहय वेदितरहस्य योगिन्यां परादि वाग्देव तारो पवशिन्यादि विभागिन्यां चरात्मक सर्वरोग हरनिरा मय राजयोगिन्यां करधृत वीणावादिन्यां कमलनगर विनोदिन्यां सुरनरमुनिजन मोदिन्यां गुरुगुह वरप्रसादिन्यां श्री भक्तिं करोमि श्रुता कल्पवाटिकायां चण्डिकायां जगदम्बिकायां श्री Thank you.
எனக்கு வந்து, I mean, honestly, I don't, at times, I don't want to speak. I just want to listen. Uh, when somebody is singing so divine, I feel like, chalo, sometimes let the anchors take a step back and sit back and relax and enjoy what's going on in the divinity of listening. So beautiful, so beautiful.
I
Wonderful.
think uh, I think the quality of the music is because of the way the composer has written it.
Absolutely.
So it's really
No,
I think it's
probably, I would also like to give uh, the vocalist also some due, because same compositions,
yeah.
people, sing it so differently. But somebody who gets involved, somebody, who's there and who feels the composer and who feels how to deliver what the composer wanted, that makes a lot of difference.
Thank you.
That is when some people become legends. Rest of them will become like me.
Yeah. The kind of service that you are doing for music is also needed, sir.
Ama, correct. That is why they put us in the second rung. You do service only.
So, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you.
Let's continue with those wonderful
Yeah.
conversations.
So this
Dikshita.
Kriti, obviously, I'm definitely not qualified to describe what is spoken in this Kriti, because they are much beyond my understanding of Sri Vidya Upasana and the Navavarnas and the Puja. But from a very brief glimpse, definitely the choice of ragas, the choice of words, everything has been that there is no part to what Dikshitar has done in all his kritis. Every kriti, there is we can say that there was no other way that we can find any other word that might have been suitable in the way he has written his kritis.
Absolutely.
So I will continue the journey. So he was born in Tiruvarur, and he was he found a guru. His guru was Chidambaranatha Yogi, and he followed his guru all the way to Kashi. So from Tamil Nadu, he has traveled the all the length of the country, and he has gone all the way to Kashi. And I think over there was where he has been exposed to Hindustani music, which is a very prominent feature, which can be very prominently found in his kritis. Even in the way all his kritis are structured, like you have like a Vilambita Kala
Yeah,
Sahitya, and
yeah.
then you have like a Madhyama Kala Sahitya, or something faster. So the slow paced and the fast paced style of his kritis, that is present in all his kritis. And also the choice of ragas. So there has been a few kritis that he has composed that have incorporated several Hindustani ragas like Hamir Kalyani, Yamuna Kalyani, Brindavana Saranga, Abheri. So there are many ragas that he has brought down to the Carnatic music world, and of course, there are plenty of kritis that are very popular. Jai Jai Bhakti. So there are many kritis that he has given to us in the Hindustani ragams. So of course, I'd like to present one kriti in the that has been inspired from a Hindustani raga. In Brindavana Saranga, obviously the Rangapura Vihara is the most
Yeah.
popularly heard
Most
one.
people.
So I'd like to sing something that is not that often heard. So this is a kriti Soundararajam on the kshetra in Nagapatnam in
Oh,
Tamil Nadu. A very brilliant kriti. Why I say brilliant is the way he has chosen the words, the prosody in the structure of the lyrics. It's just so beautiful, and I'll sing that. So I'm sure you will understand why I say it's such a
yes.
beautiful masterpiece of Dikshitar.
Please.
Hmm. Saundararajam ashraye Saundararajam ashraye Shri Saundararajam ashraye Gaja Brindavana Saranga Varada Rajam Saundararajam ashraye Gaja Brindavana Saranga Varada Rajam Saundararajam ashraye Nandana Rajam Nagapatana Rajam Nandana Rajam Nagapatana Rajam Sundari Rama Rajam Suravinutamahirajam Sundari Rama Rajam Suravinutamahirajam Mandasmitamukambujam Mandaratarakarambujam Nandakaranayanambujam Sundaratara Padambujam Sundara Rajam ashraye Gaja Brindavana Saranga Varada Rajam Sundara Rajam ashraye Shambara Vairijanakam Santa Shuka Shaunakam Ambarishadi Vedetam नूतं अमरेशादि सन्नूतम् अम्बुदि गर्वनिग्रहम् अनृतजड दुःखापहम् कम्बुविडम्बनकण्ठं कण्डीकृतदशकण्ठं कम्बुविडम्बनकण्ठं कण्डीकृतदशकण्ठं तुम्बुरुनुतश्रीकण्ठं दुरिताप वैकुण्ठं सौन्दर राजम् आश्रये गजबृन्दावन सारंग वरद राजं सौन्दर राजम् आश्रये
சேர்த்து கிடையாது. ஏன்னா I was just looking at it. Mandasmita mukhabujam mandharardhara. So ma, mu, ma. அதே மாதிரி if you look at the அனுபல்லவியில இருந்து பிடிச்சி even சரணத்திலையும் he has tried to structure the beauty of words which are sounding the same. If you even if you look at the charanathiliyum namba paathomana, the way the sound is shambhavi janaka sanuta sukha saunukam அப்படி பாருங்க, அப்படியே it's so என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, so melodious, so rhythmatic.
Yes. So there is also a lot of prasa, the alliterations. Yeah, in his kritis. Like even the last two lines are my favorite lines in this kriti.
Absolutely.
Kambu vidambana kantham, kandi krita dasha kantham, tumburunuta shri kantham, duritapaha vaikuntham. So the last, the way he has played with the words is so beautiful, and we can only just sit in amazement and enjoy these kritis.
No, this is where I would say he is not play with the words. He has utilized the word so beautifully.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a better way to actually say it. For him, it was probably a play, but to just bring all these words together. But he brought them all so beautifully together.
Absolutely. Mind, இதுதான் mind blowing ன்னு சொல்லுவோம்.
Yeah, definitely. So very often when I listen to when I learn a new kriti or Dikshitar's kriti, I only get stupefied because they are just so wonderful and so amazing, so brilliantly structured, and there is so much that we still haven't understood about those kritis. Absolutely. And there are layers to it, and it's just wonderful that we have these kritis that we can all learn and enjoy and sing and listen to. So it is our fortune.
I mean, I don't know about the world, but I am fortunate today because I'm listening to this with an utmost divinity in your voice that is coming through.
Thank you. That's very kind. So that was one thing that I wanted to highlight, because Dikshitar's choice of words in every kriti is something that needs to be highlighted, something that needs to be observed and appreciated, and that is something, one of his strengths was his language. the way he has employed the words and how he has embellished the music to another level just with the choice of words.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
of course, in this Kriti, I wanted to mention something. Here in this Kriti, he brings out the name of the raga very openly, actually, in the Pallavi. So, Brindavana Saranga, he spoon feeds you the name of the
Yeah.
raga here in this Kriti. He also had a fascination to actually put the name of the raga in many of his Kritis.
Yes, yes. That I have
And
observed.
it is, and not very often in the way he has done it in this Kriti, in fact. So here he just openly said Brindavana Saranga in the Pallavi. But there are certain Kritis where he has actually brought out the Raga Mudra, the name of the Raga, in very subtle ways. In it's hidden, so you need to actually, and it's very
Right.
brilliantly done, very nicely hidden. It's more like a pun, like
Correct.
in Sanskritam they say it is shlesha. That is just a pun of
Yeah.
play with words, and he brings out the name of the raga. There's a very popular kriti. A lot of people sing this Sri Saraswati in Arabhi. So in this Sri Saraswati, I'll just pick up that one line where he brings out the name of the raga. So in the towards the end of the kriti, he says samsara bhitya pahe sakala mantra samsara bhitya pahe. He brings out the words like that.
பாடிடணும் அப்பதான் இது
Yeah,
வரும்.
I
அதனால
need to sing,
பாடினாதான்
otherwise I
வரும்.
can't get the words.
Go for it. Go for it.
So just towards the end of the kriti.
Yeah.
Darahas yutamukamburu he adbhuta charanamburu he samsara bhetya pahe sakala mantrakshara guhe Shri Saraswati namostute. The kriti is in the raga Arabhi. How he brings out the words is in the line samsara bhitya pahe. So samsara bhitya pahe. So he brought out the word there. But it's not just Arabi. The words are actually samsara bhiti apahe. So she is the one who gets rid of all the fear of the samsara. That is what he's talking about. But the way he brings out the words and also incorporates the name of the raga is the most interesting thing about Dikshitar's Kritis. And it's not just one example. This is just one very common example. I'd like to present another example of in another Kriti. This is actually on the Pancha Bhuta. So Dikshitar has composed a lot of group compositions. Like the Navavarna group is a set of 9+2 song Kritis. Like that, he has done several kritis on the Tyagaraja Swami, a whole series on Abhayamba, whole series on Nilotpalamba. So there are many groups, and he has done the Navagraha kritis, which are on all the Navagrahas. Like that, he has also composed this Pancha Bhuta Linga kritis. So there are, on the 5 Pancha Bhutas, he has composed one song on each of these, on each Bhuta. So this, on each the kshetra, on the, like for instance, the Chidambara, the Arunachala, Sri Kalahasti, and Thiruvanekaval and Kanchipuram. So the 5 Pancha Bhuta kshetras, he has composed the kritis on these manifestations of Shiva. In that one particular one is the Sri Kalahasti, that is the air, the bhuta of air, Vayu. The name of the raga, the kriti is Sri Kalahastisha in the raga Hushani. Present day we call it Hussaini, but in his times the name of the raga was Hushani. How he brings the name of the raga in the kriti is just profound. Like this, in the Anupallavi, he sings like this. Pakari vidhi hari pranamaya koshanilakash भूमि सलिलाग्नि प्रकाश शिव श्री कालहस्तीश श्रुत जनावन समीर श्री कालहस्तीश. The Anupallavi, he says Pakari, Vidihari, Pranamaya Kosha, Nila. So Pranamaya Kosha, Nila Kasha, Abdina, it comes as a construct in Sanskritam. How the words are actually broken down. Here he brings up the name of the raga Ushani, Pranamaya Koshani Lakasha. So that's how the word of the name of the raga appears. The beauty is the words construct are actually Pranam, Pakari, Vidhi, Hari, Pranamaya Kosha, Anila, Akasha, Salila. So that's how the words are broken down in Sanskritam, which he brought together and brought out the name of the ragam in it, which is it just shows how fantastic his choice of words were in constructing the kriti. And I'd like.
When I look at, I mean, now that I'm talking to you, but previously I've heard a lot of the kritis. I always keep wondering, how did these, I think they were all Karana Janmas, because how did they did this so beautifully?
Yeah.
Because I mean, Panchabhuta Chidambaram he has done, Chidambaram he has done, Sri Kalasi he has done, and all this, and for everything, the way he has dealt with the language itself is so different.
Yes. Actually, just to speak about the Panchabhuta Linga Kritis, we probably need a whole. It can be taken as a separate topic and can be spoken about because there's just so much in those kritis.
So I think now the way I'm actually looking at it, I should do with you a complete series on Muthuswamy Dikshitar only.
There's so much to learn, definitely. So if you do that, that'll be a learning experience for me more than anything else.
I mean, so you will also give me a chance to do a lot of research for myself now.
So yeah, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
I'd like to actually sing one of the Panchabhuta Linga Kritis because I wanted to mention one of the most beautiful aspects on the way he has constructed the words. So, of course, we know that Chidambara has the Akasha Linga. In Sri Kalahasti, it's the Vayu Linga. And then in Arunachala, it is the fire. Aplinga.
Agni Linga.
Yeah. And then in Thiruvanekaval, it is water. And then finally in Kanchipuram, it is earth. So these are the 5 Panchabhutas.
Correct.
So, like, in fact, when we look at the kriti on the water linga, the choice of his words are all very there are mentions of names of the rivers. It's all water related. The words are very water related.
Correct.
And even in the Sri Kalahastisha, the words are very air related words he has chosen. This kriti in the on Arunachalanatha, this is on the Aplinga, the fire. So there he has mentioned Arunachalanatham Smarami. Why did he choose the word Smarami? That is something that we need to talk about, because there is one shloka that says Darshanat Abrasadasi Jananat Kamalalaye Kashyam tu Maranan Muktihi Smaranat Arunachale. So this is a shloka which means by just getting a darshan of the Chidambaranatha, one can attain moksha. Jananath Kamalalaye. Kamalalaye refers to Thiruvarur. One being born in Thiruvarur, just by being born in Thiruvarur, one can attain moksha. Kashyam tu Maranan Muktihi. Shedding the body in Kashi is supposed to be the best way to
ultimate.
That's the ultimate way to moksha. And the easiest way is Smaranat Arunachale. By just thinking, thinking of the Arunachala, one can attain moksha. That is the shloka. And Dikshitar has brought this essence into the Kriti, because he didn't say, he could have said Darunachalanatham Bajami or whatever, but no, he didn't choose those words. He specifically chose the word Smarami because that is what is most appropriate for this,
Appropriate, yes.
to describe this this God, this manifestation that Arunachalanatha is. So I'll present that Kriti now in the Raga Saranga. Arunachala Natham Smarami, Arunachala Natham Smarami, Arunachala Natham Smarami, Anisham Apita Kuchavasavetam, Arunachala Natham Smarami, Anisham Apita Kuchavasavetam, Arunachala Natham Smarami. Smaranat Kaivalya Pradacharanaravindam, Smaranat Kaivalya Pradacharanaravindam, Tarunaditya Koti Sankashachidanandam, Smaranat Kaivalya Pradacharanaravindam, Tarunaditya Koti Sankashachidanandam, Karunarasadigandham Sharanagata Surabrindam, Karunarasadigandham Sharanagata Surabrindam, Arunachala Natham Smarami, Anisham Apita Kuchavasavetam, Arunachala Natham Smarami. Aprakrita Tejomaya Lingam, Aprakrita Tejomaya Lingam, Adyadbhuta Karadrita Sarangam, Aprakrita Tejomaya Lingam, Adyadbhuta Karadrita Sarangam, Aprameyamapanancha Bringam, Arudo Tunga Vrishaturangam, Aprameyamapanancha Bringam, Arudo Tunga Vrishaturangam, Viprotama Visheshantarangam, Veera Guru Avatara Prasangam, Viprotama Visheshantarangam, Veera Guru Avatara Prasangam, स्वप्रदीपमौलिविधृतगङ्गं स्वप्रकाशजितसोमाग्निपतङ्गं विप्रोतमविशेषान्तरङ्गं वीरगुरुगुहतारप्रसङ्गम् स्वप्रदीपमौलिविधृतगङ्गं स्वप्रकाशजितसोमाग्निपतङ्गं अरुणाचल नाथं स्मरामि अनीशम् अपेतकुचाम्ब समेतम् अरुणाचलनाथं स्मरामि. Thank you. As I was just singing the song, I wanted to make a small correction to what I said earlier. This kriti is not the Aap Lingam. This is the Agni that is on the fire. Yeah. Aap Lingam is the water shrine. So I just got the words mixed. While I was singing the kriti, it just occurred to me that I wanted to make that clarification.
Actually. So, idiliyum parunga sarangam.
Yeah. That's the genius.
Now I become a little more conscious of listening to the words.
Of course, that's how it is. Slowly we start seeing a little more, and then once you get into that layer, there is something more that you can start observing in his kritis.
And one more important thing is Shankar is just put a beautiful message. Party, Lakshmi and Party and me are delighted to hear your renditions.
Thank you.
And they are all like, your voice is mature and you sing with so much of devotion. Way to go! I think that's one thing. And there is Srinivasan Kumar, just enjoying it thoroughly. Mahesh is also here. Raja Subramanian is here, and there are so wonderful people who have just been here and who are just loving the way you are rendering. And I just wanted to tell you. 3-4 பாட்டு ஏதோ அப்படி ஒரு சின்ன டிஸ்கஷன் நடந்தது. 50 minutes is over.
Okay. I didn't realize.
Neither me. But you know what? I have a small alarm to tell me when it is 50 minutes.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. இல்லைன்னா சடனா நம்ம பார்த்த உடனே what happened நினைச்சிட்டு இருப்போம். So it's so beautiful. நம்ம கையில ஒரு 10 minutes இருக்கு. In the 10 minutes is all yours. What you want to kind of present. And
so here I would like to mention a small thing about the other type of kritis that Dikshitar has composed, mainly inspired by Western classical music. So he lived in a time when the British presence in India was very strong. So
very good.
somehow that has inspired him. Of course, we all it's very known information that there is one of his songs that is they are called the whole set is called Notiswarams. Maybe about 30 or more kritis or Notiswarams. They're all based on the major scale of Western music, which is actually our Shankarabharana in Carnatic music.
C major.
And so this particular so of course there is one kriti that is supposed to have been the same tune as the British national anthem, the Santatam Pahima.
Yeah.
But I'm going to sing another Notiswaram that I learned from my grandmother when I was very young. So with that, I would like to conclude whatever
wonderful.
It's a very short Notiswaram and a very beautiful one too. And this kriti is also on Muruga Peruman, which was one of the favorite deities of Subramania, who was the favorite deity of Muthuswamy Dikshitar. Guru Bhute Bahukite सुरसेनाधिपते गुरुमूर्ते बहुकीर्ते सुरसेनाधिपते श्री गुरुमूर्ते बहुकीर्ते सुरसेनाधिपते सुरसेवित शिव भावित सुमते निशमवम श्री गुरुमूर्ते बहुकीर्ते सुरसेनाधिपते सुरसेवित शिव भावित सुमते निशमवम श्री गुरुमूर्ते बहुकीर्ते सुरसेनाधिपते सरसी रुह भववन्दित सकलागमनुत देव सरसी रुह भववन्दित सकलागमनुत देव सुरपति तनुजाधिपते सुरवर करुणा जलदे गिरिजात्मद षण्मुख भव गुरु गुह शरवण भव श्री गुरुमूर्ते बहुकीर्ते सुरसेनाधिपते सरसी रुह भववन्दित सकलागमनुत देवा सुरपति तनुजाधिपते सुरवर करुणा जलधे गिरिजात्मद षण्मुख भव गुरु गुह शरवण भव श्री गुरुमूर्ते बहुकीर्ते सुरसेनाधिपते सुरसेवित शिव भावित सुमते निशमवम श्री गुरुमूर्ते बहुकीर्ते सुरसेनाधिपते
இதுக்கு ஸ்வரம் ஓன்லி ஸ்வரம் சொல்லுங்க.
only swara
Only
sari sani sari gari gapa maga malisa
டெம்போ ஏத்துங்க.
sorry
டெம்போ ஏத்துங்க.
sari sani sari gari gapa maga malisa gama pa 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 maga mama magari gan mapa magari magari sari sani sari gari gapa maga malisa
C minor, C major, C major, C major. எங்கேயோ எனக்கு இந்த வெஸ்டர்ன் நோட்டேஷன்ஸ்ல எங்கேயோ ஏதோ ஞாபகம் வந்துட்டு இருக்கு.
okay
something that's coming into as you were singing continuously when you were singing எனக்கு மைண்ட்ல எங்கேயோ ஒரு வெஸ்டர்ன் நோட்டேஷன்ஸ் அடிக்குது அப்படி. I don't know whether I'm listening I'm checking on Beethoven's or Stephen Bach. ரெண்டு பேர்ல ஏதோ ஒண்ணு அடிக்குது எனக்கு. I think I will sit on that today.
sure yeah
This is too much. I mean, நீங்க பாடிட்டு போலாம். எனக்கு எதுக்கு ஹோம்வொர்க்? What is this, Lakshmi? சும்மா ஜம்முன்னு ஒரு 4 தெரிஞ்ச கீர்த்தனைய பாடிட்டு போயிருந்தா எவ்வளவு சந்தோஷமா இருந்திருக்கும். இப்ப எனக்கு வேற ஹோம்வொர்க். But that was awesome. That was such a beautiful rendition.
Thank you so much.
So much that we've been enjoying each part of this. I think each minute we've been sitting here and enjoying, me and my lovely audience as well. So that is something which is very, very beautiful. Looks like I'm going to be behind you, Lakshmi, because now I'm not at all happy because it looks like we just started.
Yeah.
And it's over. Should work on a series of Nottu Swaram. Definitely, Dwarkanath. Now you guys have to give me ideas. I am ready right now. and I've got this artist. I'm not going to leave because I want this. This is the quality of work that should reach people. This is the quality of information that would reach people. அப்பதான் அருமையா இருக்கும், அழகா இருக்கும். So first thing is today, on for all the audience, I would definitely love to thank my wonderful Iyer brothers and
Yes,
for
thanks to them
introducing.
for giving me this
Yeah,
opportunity.
no, thanks. I have to say thanks because they gave me this wonderful artist. They introduced me to this amazing artist. And as the world is small, yesterday night's call with Mahesh was like, oh my God, this is like a very, very small world. So thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you so much for rendering such wonderful, beautiful kirtanas. I'm going to be behind you. We're going to plan. We're going to think on what we do on Muthuswamy Dikshitar.
Certainly.
I'm gung-ho about it. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you. Namaskarams to everyone who was there, who tuned in today, and to yourself, sir, for hosting this beautifully and giving me this opportunity to share and share the joy that I have gained out of Dikshitar's kritis.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. It is such wonderful thing because most of the time, அதான் நான் சொல்லிட்டு இருப்பேன் எல்லாருக்கும். Most of the time, people love to sing the same popular numbers.
Yeah.
But all that today I heard was something different. So a learning for us and for even for anybody who's going to go back and watch this repository, they're going to get something new. And that's the purpose of all this. Thank you so much. And I know you're already at 10:30 right now, middle of the night right now. And so I'll let you go. Bye-bye. Good night.
Thank you. Thank
so
you.
much.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram. Vanakkam. Shubharatri.
Thank you.
So thank you everybody. Thanks audience for being here today. We will be doing such beautiful programs with amazing artists like what we had today, like Lakshmi. And we're going to get back Lakshmi. Don't worry. I'll ensure that we're going to get back Lakshmi. Thank you. Bye-bye. Shabakar. Good night. Have a lovely weekend.
Thank you.